rooms of your house, including the bathroom. So when it comes time to maybe bump the style up a little bit, you might want to think about replacing your sink.
Yes.
But sinks, the options are endless. There's so many, Yanic, that you've brought with us today. You know, the undermounts, the vessels. So let's talk through maybe some of the advantages, the disadvantages, and just the style.
Yes. Well,
Beautiful.
you know what? We always say, oh, if you have a small powder room, use wallpaper and create like a wow effect with the colors. And I was like, you know what? If you have a bathroom, maybe just keep everything understated, but use a beautiful, spend the money on a beautiful sink.
Right.
And I've brought from Atlantis Bath Center, like, so many options today, starting with this one of my favorite.
I love it.
It's so artsy. It looks like an ancient like pottery. It's silver and gold. Yes, a little higher, you know, when it comes to, you know, prices.
The price, for sure.
But you know what? If you keep the rest like very neutral, white, affordable vanity, then you can splurge a little bit of money with a beautiful vessel sink.
This can be your standout.
Exactly, and I really like that it's not like a complete bowl, like I call it, like the vessel bowl. It's a little like lower, so when you sit it on top of your counter, you see it's not too high.
It's not too high.
Which
Because
is
sometimes when it is
beautiful.
too high, that gets to be a bit of a pain.
I find it really hard to work with when it's a little too
Yeah.
high. So let's make sure I get this.
Yeah, it's really expensive, Yanic.
It is.
Remember?
I'm like, should I pick it up? Should I not pick it up?
Let's
This
leave
one
it.
is the same thing. It's
Oh,
such a
this one's
statement
pretty.
piece.
That's
it looks like
gorgeous.
hand-painted ceramic, which is beautiful. This will last forever.
Very nice. If you treat it well, it's going to be really, really good for
Exactly, and
you.
because it's in the neutral colors too.
Yeah.
I love the red sinks and the green, but you know, is it gonna last? You know, you want to make sure when you spend a good amount of money, it lasts forever. So you can replace the wallpaper, change the paint color, and this is a neutral, so it's perfect.
So this one's really pretty. It's like a jewel.
It is.
I love that. Also, would you say in terms of the depth, it's about the same as these two? It's not too high.
Yeah, it's not too high, and I just love the profile of this sink, and it's see-through. So if you want to use two, it doesn't feel too intrusive. If you have a double vanity, those two sinks, like what a statement piece it creates. It's
gorgeous.
The only thing with glass, I could see like you were probably going to ask me about that.
I was actually going to ask you if it's harder to install an overmount like this or if it's easier, but you can go ahead and
no,
talk
well,
about the
that's a
glass.
valid question. Actually, no, there's no difference than the other sinks.
Okay.
The only difference is just in how you maintain it. And I know I've heard a lot of our clients, they love the look of it, but it always leaves watermark on it.
Yeah.
So that's something you want to keep in mind. You want to be, you know, have a little microsuede rag somewhere.
Yes.
So you can wipe it once in a while because it looks beautiful when it's clean and perfect.
Right.
But then when, you know, the watermark starts appearing, it's not the best. So
when you
something to
actually
keep in
use
mind.
it and you're spitting your toothpaste down that drain, it's less cute, right?
When
And if you're the sort of person that's going to drive you crazy, maybe not for you.
Do you think it would drive me crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you would be the one following us around with a microsuede rag. It's like, are you done? Okay,
Actually,
let me
I
just
have
clean
one
that
under
up.
my vanity.
Yeah, I knew it.
No, I'm not crazy. Don't call me crazy. I just like it clean. Yeah. Okay, this one you can just neat. Thank you. You're so kind. This one you can
we'll go with it. We'll run with neat.
She's very neat too. Come on.
I am, but you know what? When you're dealing with kids, it's like you got to let some of that go.
But they're good. They're good.
Yeah, they're good, but they still spit toothpaste in the sink. You know, what are you going to do, right?
No, that's just how it is. That means you brush your teeth. Okay, this
one's really nice. It's very sleek.
Very contemporary, sleek. It's very deep too. This is what I like, but it doesn't have that that curvy style to it. You see, like the side is straight down.
Yeah, that's right.
And it just sits on top of the counter, so that's a true basin. You can almost bathe a baby in
You could, huh? That's what I was thinking.
Big.
It's deep enough. So are there any disadvantages of going with a bowl like this?
No, I think this is like a perfect choice.
Okay.
Perfect choice. It's got the overflow. You can fill it, shave, which is really good. Which reminds me that this one, it's kind of an in-between. It's kind of an undermount, but a mounted, a vessel, but a regular sink. It's like a hybrid. And talking about shaving, you see this one, you wouldn't want to fill it because there's no overflow, but there's no overflow. That's why. So usually you would use something that you cannot plug it, so you cannot fill it, you cannot shave it.
Yeah, good to know.
your typical undermount.
Yep.
Right, that you put under your counter. I have an example here. So this is what most of us do in our homes, and I really like because it keeps the top very clean surface, and then this is like undermounted. It's very easy to clean. It's a safe bet.
It's a safe bet, and this is why probably most people go this way. Maybe a little less fancy than the overmounts, but it's going to serve you well, and then you go with a really nice top. Like, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful.